So welcome to our guest presentation, ladies and gents. My name is Mandeep Soki. I'm from the UK, and I'm going to be walking and talking you through an amazing opportunity, something that I've been involved in for the last 7 years, which is absolutely fantastic. So a bit about myself. I am from a small town called Leicester. I am the eldest of four children, and I did everything by the book because I had to set the example for my siblings. And so I went to school. I got a good education. I studied psychology. I went to a top university, and then I got into a really good paying job for about 10 years where I was working my way up the corporate ladder, and I was involved in education, helping head teachers with their staffing. So if a head teacher needed a science teacher or a mathematics teacher or a geographer, they would basically use our company for that resource. Now, I did everything by the book, okay, because I was that person that I thought if I study hard and if I get into a good paying career, I'm going to be set for life. But one of the key things that probably is never discussed generation to generation or parent to child for most people is that we have to learn to create an extra source of income, because a job alone, especially today, maybe £20,000 or £50,000, or forget those figures, even just £100, it's not the same value as what it was worth 10 years ago, 20 years ago, and so everything in the economy is increasing. We've got inflation, we've got interest rates. It's a pretty crazy time out there, but wages, ladies and gents, income is staying the same. So people are having to pay out more and they're having to live on less. And I don't know how many of you know this, but I read something recently that for an average family of four, the disposable income left at the end of the month is around £200. So after all the bills have been paid, the gas, the electric, the water rate, the council tax, and everything else, even grocery shopping and everything else is done, the amount of income that is left for that family of four, so two adults and two children, is around £200 for the month. That's not a lot of income. So today, what I'm going to share with you is how you can start to earn that extra source of income through the financial markets with an industry called Forex, also known as foreign exchange. So I'm going to share my screen so you can actually see how this really can work for you. So let's just do this here. Okay, so the company that I'm going to show you today, ladies and gents, is called My Daily Choice. So hopefully you can all see the screen. Is that visible? Can you see My Daily Choice in the top left-hand corner, the icon? The screen is visible, right? Just let me know in the chat box. Okay, I'm just going to assume it's visible. Okay, that's fine. So, the company My Daily Choice, this was started in 2014, about 10 years ago, and they specialize in a lot of categories actually. There's 12 categories here on the screen, but if we were to break it down into just three categories, it's mainly health and wellness, number one. Number two is travel, and number three is foreign exchange, and that's what we're going to be exploring today in terms of the foreign exchange aspect. Now, just to give you a bit more story on the company, I just want to show you the founders here, Josh and Jenna Swaggle. They are definitely a power couple, and I've met them in person, as did, quite a lot of people last month. We had a massive launch event in London where both of these individuals came down and they were sharing their story, a bit about the company, their passion for growing this kind of industry. So Jenna here on the left, she holds a bachelor's degree in marketing. She's very big on health and wellness. She actually had her own sort of autoimmune system issues going on. I think she was telling us in her testimonial when she came to London, and she really wanted to take her health in her own hands. And she tried so many different things. And in the end, she decided, what, she is going to create her own CBD oil. So that was back in 2017, called HempWorks. And that took the world by storm. And, it's helped so many people to transform their health. So this is her background. This is what, she's really enjoying doing. And Josh Swaggill, He's more focused on, the leadership and the business side of things, and very energetic character. And he actually started entrepreneurship at the age of 20, and he's the brains behind the Forex side and kind of really getting everything together. So in terms of our company, the Forex Academy is called Akashx. Okay, so Akashx is the platform that you're going to be doing all your learning from. And even if you're a complete beginner, ladies and gents, you're probably on this call thinking, I want to earn an extra income. I want to change my life. I have all these goals and dreams and desires, and I want to be able to do something about it. Well, congratulations, because you are in the right place at the right time. So as a complete beginner, you're going to have access to over 200 3 to 5 minute videos which explain to you what Forex is. So for example, if I was to click on the beginner section, you have got a whole selection of videos here which really explain in detail what is Forex, how does it work, what are commodities, what are indices, terminology, which is really important in our industry. Of course, the worst mistakes traders make. Not a lot of people talk about this side of things. And, there might be people on this call who have lost money previously, or they've given their money to someone else. And by the way, FYI, we don't do that. We do not trade on your behalf. But some of these things, trading emotionally, not following a plan, just following random people. This is why a lot of people might have had not such a good experience previously. So what I'm trying to show you is that here it's a proper professional platform to really help you understand how it all works. And then of course you've got the advanced and expert sessions depending on where your level of knowledge is. Now with the next section I'm going to show you, this is what's called the live sessions, because any area of our life that we wish to elevate, we need a tutor, we need a guide, we need someone to tell us what to do and how to do it. So here in Akashx, we have nearly 20 educators that you're going to be interacting with on a daily basis, Monday to Friday, and you can actually select which ones you want to plug into. So, we have sessions on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to Friday, of course. So when you click on any of these educators, what's going to happen is you're going to click on their name. Their session will appear here on the middle of the screen. And then, of course, you can type your name to the chat box, join the chat box, and you can interact with the educator. So in this instance, Joel Arias, he's one of our most popular educators, and he will go through everything in detail in a session. They last about 30 to 45 minutes. If you miss any sessions, not to worry, you can watch the replay and really understand how to be able to create your own trades, read the markets, do your technical analysis, follow the trend lines. All these things you're going to be learning, because Forex is all about patterns. It's all about identifying the right time, the right pattern, when to buy, when to sell, because this is how you can maximize your profit. So these educators who are experts in the field, they're going to be sharing with you how exactly to do that. Now, what I want to do is I actually want to share my phone screen, because on this is where you're going to be taking trades and learning properly from the educators how you can, make that extra stream of income, or if I was to put it professionally, catch those pips. Okay, and let me go through that in a bit more detail. Now, pips are what are called movements in the market. So what the educators are helping you to do is to catch these movements in the market. Now, firstly, you're going to be using an app to take all your trades called MetaTrader 4 or 5. In this instance, I'm using MetaTrader 4, but here you will have a whole selection of currencies where you've got all the currencies around the world, the Great British Pound, US dollar, Japanese yen, gold, indices, the lot. Okay, so you've got everything here on your screen to help you to start taking trades. Now, how do you take trades? Well, Akashx, again, it is just brilliant, because we are one of the first companies that have formulated an app to help you to be able to take trades. So through this app, the educator is going to send you a trade. And what you're going to do is simply copy and paste the information from your Akashx app into your MetaTrader 4. That is it. Remember at school when we used to get penalized for copying someone's work or copying something full stop? Well, here you get paid to copy and paste. So let's go through an example. This trade here, Joel Area sent it 17 hours ago when the markets were open. Of course, they're closed now because they're open Monday to Friday. Crypto market is still open 7 days a week. But with the currency exchange markets open Monday to Friday. So XAU USD is a symbol for gold. Okay, so say if you were to get this trade on your app, ladies and gents, what you're going to do, you're going to go into your MetaTrader 4. You're going to find the XAU USD symbol. So here, we found it here. You're going to click trade. Next, what we need to do is we need to enter the parameters of the trade, which is the stop loss and the take profit. So what does this mean? Well, when the price hits the stop loss, for example, you might lose a little bit of money, a very minimal amount. But if the trade was to hit take profit, you're going to be able to make money or catch those pips. But you have to have both parameters on, both the stop loss and the take profit, because this is referred to as a proper way of trading, using risk management, and it's very important. So going back to the Akashx app, if we have a look at here, it literally tells you all the information you need to know. So SL stands for stop loss. So you can see in the middle of the screen, the SL for this trade is 27.29. And by the way, you don't need to remember the number. All you do is copy it, click stop loss, click paste, job done. That is it. Copy, paste, done. Next, we're going to go on to take profit. We're going to delete the number that automatically appears. Go here. Now what you'll see is we have 5 TPs or take profits. You've got TP 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now for the purpose of this example, we're going to stick to TP 1. And by the way, when you do come to do this, you're always going to take TP 1 and then you're going to move forward from there. You don't just randomly take TP 3 or 5. You always go in order. So TP 1, we're going to copy that number, which is 27.45. I'm going to double tap and paste. And now we need to look at, is this a buy or a sell? Well, here you can see clearly it's a buy because it says there in the top right-hand corner, buy by market. So I'm going to click buy. It's not going to let me put the trade in because the market is closed, but that is literally all you do. Simple. Copy, paste, make your profit and catch your pips. Now, some of you are probably wondering, what is the percentage success rate of these trades? Well, why don't we go through this together? So here you can see take profit 1 hit in the update section. Joel Area sent TP 1 hit, which means if you took this trade, you would have made money by taking take profit 1. Fantastic. Next trade. Brent Badal is one of our other educators. So he sent them the trade. Again, he sent a sell at this point, and he also hit TP1. And it says there, some of them detail their trades a bit more, but he caught 30 pips, which is 30 movements in the market. That's fantastic. Next trade. Okay, again, TP3, which one was this? This was an indices trade called NAS 100. This was crazy, okay? This was 900 pips secured, 900 movements in the market is what Brent Badal caught. Honestly, and by the way, you will learn about the symbols and the different things, the different terminology when you come on board. But if we just go through all of these, you can clearly see people are winning. People are making money. TP 1, 2, 3 hit on this trade. That was, nearly a day ago for this trade on gold. Again, the next trade, I think this was on Thursday, 5 TPs hit. TP1, TP2, 3, 4, 5. And Joel actually caught 260 pips, which is 260 movements in the market. Now, again, this is so exciting because if we just go through, this app, you can just see for yourself how many trades are hitting take profit. Ladies and gents, it is time to wake up because by doing this as a sideline income, you can actually start to create what's called your own economy, and I think that's really important to be able to have that extra source of income. No longer is it, feasible just to rely on one source of income, which is your job. It's pretty dangerous, actually. So it's always good to have a second, third, fourth, fifth stream of income. So let's talk about pricing now. Well, we have 2 different price packages here, but I'm going to concentrate on the one on the left, which is the trade package for $149. That's what it costs to start with the academy. And by the way, there's no add-ons or, kind of, hidden costs or anything like that. Literally, what you see is what you get. So for your money, you're going to get a trading challenge, which I'm going to go through shortly. You have built-in tools, scanners, you have the tap to trade technology, trade alerts, a comprehensive academy, live sessions, a supportive community. And I think that's one of the biggest things. Everybody needs good people around them, good, positive people, because I don't know how many of you are in jobs or in businesses, but sometimes the people around us can be a little bit negative, or they're gossiping, or they're putting us down, or they're not really communicating. And I think community, this is one of my favorites, because yes, you want to make money. Yes, you want to, start changing your life. But having the right people around you, ladies and gents, is so, so important, because they are the ones that are going to root for you. They're going to support you. And our team within this platform is absolutely phenomenal. Like, you can see I'm getting passionate now, right? But it's just great, because people are genuinely going to help you to win. So what is this all about, this 10K October trading challenge? Well, I'm going to share my whiteboard so you can see exactly how this can work for you. Now, you've probably heard of a concept called OPM, which is other people's money. It's how the rich get richer or the wealthy get wealthier, but they leverage other people's money to be able to create more money. And everybody does it. Say if you were looking to buy a property, you wouldn't necessarily put a down payment from your own income, for that property. You would maybe go to the bank, get a loan, buy the property, and then when that property is increased in value, you would cash out and pay the bank back. So that's using other people's money. In that example, the bank's money. So here, what the company is doing is they are giving away a pot of $10,000. Okay, so $10,000 for you to be able to trade with. Now you're probably thinking, why would someone do that? Well, here's what you have to do. In order to prove your eligibility to handle that kind of money, you have to pass 2 phases. Okay, now phase 1 is where you're going to grow this account by 10%. So you have to grow this $10,000 by just 10%, which means you need to make in total $1,000. And you can take as long as you want for this. There's no time limit or anything like that. You can take your time to be able to do this. Phase 2 is where you have to grow the account by 5%, which is nice and simple. Again, you can take as much time as you want, and that 5% is just $500. That's all you're going to be doing. And once you've passed that phase, you will go on to phase 3, which is where you can split the profit 80-20%. 80, oh my God, not 205, 80-20%. You will keep 80% of the profits, and the broker will keep 20% of the profits, which is a fair game. I mean, think about it. Which bank is just going to give you $10,000 just like that? Here you get to actually use this and leverage this money for free. It's a free account. You're not paying anything extra to be able to access it. So going back to this screen, all you're doing is you're paying $149 per month, and you're getting that $10,000 trading challenge, which is phenomenal. That's really, really great. So if you have a look at it, if we were to divide, okay, on my calculator, 149 divided by 20 days of trading, because obviously the markets are not open in the weekend, but all you need to do is make $7.45 a day to be able to cover your fee. And that's really, really great, isn't it? So it's such a phenomenal opportunity for you to be able to start trading, start making money. We also have a 3 and free program. So what that means is once you get 3 customers, you do not need to pay the monthly fee, because your fee will then be covered. So it's a 3 and free program. And that is basically something which you can do to help other people as well. If you're catching all these pips, through the app and through the scanners and everything else, then I'm sure some of your friends and family will want to be able to do the same as well. So what I'd recommend right now, ladies and gents, is get back to the person that brought you onto this call, get your questions answered, and give this a go. This is such a smart way of earning money. If you have a look at your phone right now, how many of your apps on this phone are literally making you money? In fact, if anything, a lot of apps are draining your energy and your money. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, these are all energy draining apps. What about the money draining apps? Well, you got all your banking apps. They're constantly taking money out of your bank account for expenses, for living expenditure and everything else. It's about time to change. Now is the time to start putting money back in and creating something for yourself. We've got, it's 26th of October today. So we've got literally 2 months left until the end of 2024. Don't live out the same year for the next 2 months. If your situation right now, and I'm really leveling with all of you here, if your financial situation and energy and everything else has not changed for the last year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, give this a go. Don't overthink about it. Like Richard Branson says, when you see an opportunity, figure out how to do it later, but just give it a go. And that's what I'm going to encourage each and every single one of you to do. Just give it a go and watch the magic unfold, because this definitely is worth it. So I just want to say thank you very much for your time, and hopefully see you all on board very, very soon. Thank you.